This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This thing started and opened the season. He'll bring it out. It's Cobb. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking for room. It's Cobb. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
After watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Cobb. He's loose. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. High the chains now on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Cobb. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected.
Oh, a lot of space. The 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a 1st and goal opportunity.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well, then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Robertson. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Baylor! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Snap it to the back. Creates a little room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
The give to the tailback. Hard running there. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes for the quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He's got him this time. Turning up, got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's picked up 48 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his feet. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Bears moving quickly to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Back to pass, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly.
The man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Extra point here will tie the game. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option. Now the pitch. He's now piled up 68 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Can't get him to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Zings it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The sure hands, it's Prentice. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Snags it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
Looking for space. It's Washington. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Bears come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to run for it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Might be changing the route. Looks as if he's going to run it. The Bears get it past the sticks.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Here's the heat. He's going to run it. And the ball's on the ground. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And the Bears are marching down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got a man. It's Prentice. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
To throw, it's Robertson. Fires to the big fella. Runs through a tackle. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a 1st down. He just broke the century mark. 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pitch it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Baylor!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half. Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Cobb. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The quick out. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
In just inside their own 20, they need to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And we're not used to seeing this from this offense. This offense usually clips at a really high level on 3rd down. They execute well. Tip your cap to the defense. They won that battle.
They punted away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He's loose. Open field. Time has run out of the half, and he can sprint to the locker room where the orange slices will be a little bit sweeter. A punt return for a touchdown to end the half.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Cobb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Direct snap. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Army dazzled today in just about every phase of the game, and for an institution that's turned out 5-star generals and U.S. presidents, I think they may have their next great leader there at West Point. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. He'll ride his man on the option. Running into the open space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Dances away. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They'll run the screen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I love when defensive linemen play with this type of awareness. You knew he wasn't going to be able to get to the quarterback, so he slows the rush down, IDs and finds out where the QB is, and then gets his big old paws up in the air to bat it away.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more air underneath that and let the speedster run underneath it and make you look like a hero. But, oh, boy, it's kind of the opposite.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Got enough for the 1st. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. That's reeled in, it's Wilson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Rush is on him. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 8th play of the drive, and they have to convert 3rd and 8 to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Robinson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Finds a tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Auburn! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
This time it's complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
The Bears in the hurry-up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Auburn. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it first and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And right down the middle. this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Wide open spaces. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab outside. It's Coleman. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that. And here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they've taken the lead, though the D can stop it a couple of more times. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. If you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.